Hello, this video is just to show using a compact camera with the new Zoom H2 Essential Sound Recorder. Now here I've put it on a monopod. The reason for using monopods is for videoing in tight spaces, so in a pub or often just casual street photography, a tripod is too big and gets in the way of people. So a monopod's easier. You don't have the stabilisation of a tripod, but these little compact cameras have a certain amount of stabilisation. So you can get away if you hold a monopod steady. Now there's one or two things I want to say about outdoor. If you're outdoors and it's a bright sunny day, you're better to shoot the video at 1080p at 60 frames per second, because that will allow not such a small aperture on the compact camera. If you've got low light indoors or after dark, then use 30 frames per second, because that will allow you the camera to select a slower shutter speed and a wider aperture anyway for the lower light. So the twice as fast 60 frames per second is better for the brighter light situations. So if you're indoors in a pub at night, then you're going to be using 30 frames a second in order to get a shutter speed high enough to keep everything steady. Now I'll just show you some things on the camera and the sound recorder. So the camera, if I bring it in, right, this is the back of the Fuji XP 120. Hang on, we'll get that in here a bit better than that. Over here actually. Right, and that's better, isn't it? Okay, so if we turn it on, there's an on button, and then the button next to the on button is the video button. So if I press the button next to it, it will start videoing immediately at whatever setting you've set. So I press that and it will say, hang on, if I press that. There we go, and that's video now. You can see the change in the shape. So it's very quick to switch on and video, very quick, and then quick to switch off, and quick to switch off the whole thing. And the shutter button is on the other side of the on button if you're taking pictures. Now on the sound recorder, I've reversed that. Everything's reversed here, so if I turn the sound recorder on, you better see the menu.
Rec standby. Remaining time 18-hour 9-minute. Battery level high. Front mic on. Rear mic on. Mics at 90 degrees. Low cut off.
So with the sound recorder on this one, if you want to talk as well as record music, then you would use both the front and the rear mic. But most of the time you will just use the rear mic. So turn the front mic off. I'll be that. So the front mic actually faces the same way as the camera, and you can see the menu when you're then and also you see a graph output of the sound, but don't take that as the actual sound level. This particular sound recorder has automatic sound settings. So you can set when you plug in different mics the mix level, but for most purposes you can just leave the sound level as it is. So anyway, this is just a brief overview of using a compact camera. Now of course you can detach it from the monopod if you use the quick release lever. So right, I just pressed a few buttons on the sound recorder. I'll just turn the sound recorder off. Right, so now this is just hand holding on the little bracket. Now I think I prefer plastic brackets to metal brackets, but this is a metal bracket. But I do have a washer underneath the sound recorder and a washer underneath the compact camera, and that helps to dampen vibrations. So anyway, I think, you know, that's basically using the two. Obviously you can put different cameras on this setup, but we're talking about compact cameras at the moment. So this is the Fujifilm XP120 compact camera that I used on the last video in 2018, which was a demonstration of zooming in and out, recording live music from Sam Coe and the Long Shadows. So that was the last video, and obviously you can see the results of using the compact camera, and you can compare it with other videos on my YouTube channel, and so you compare what the different cameras look like. But this is just a very small convenient package like this.